Hey, what is going on, Geminis? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do a general read. Because it's a general read, it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. I've decided to change my oracle to where I do it at the end. So I didn't get rid of it. Just trying to get to the read. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Geminis? Universe, spirits, and guides, what message do we have for Gemini? Alright, Geminis. So, overall energy is, we have the Lovers card, which is the Gemini energy. Now with the Lovers card, the card number is 6. And 6 in numerology symbolizes love and harmony. Now, it's also about being it's kind of like about that self-love as well. And it's about being in a place where you feel the most you. That's what we think about when we think about a comfort. We think of a place that we're accepted. We feel that we're us. And it doesn't have to be anything else but that. Very, very simplistic description, but this is exactly what it is. And I feel like there's this connection around you. Now with this person, I feel like this person, it just feels like they're holding back. We have the 8 of Swords, the self-imposed prison is what I like to call it. Trapping yourself, because I feel like you're the one that's, when you're in that 8 of Swords energy, it's like you're in a prison cell, but you have the key. Like you can get it anytime you want, but you lock yourself in there. And that's what I'm feeling like with this person. Or at least that's how they feel to you. That's how they come across. Now, I don't know what's going on, but I've been getting this pair a lot lately. The Empress and the 7 of Pentacles. The Empress is like planting the seed. A lot of times we can look at it as like the mother. And I feel like that seed is growing. I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles is kind of what we're getting. Even though with this person, like I said, that self-imposed prison, I feel like it does cause some chaos. It feels like things are falling apart. And I feel like there's times when feeling like we have the 5 of Pentacles, and that's like that hot and cold energy, but I feel like that's more you. I feel like it's like sometimes you just take a step away from this person, but for some reason you always come back, which is saying a lot, which is telling us a lot. Because I feel like I just get this energy of this person has more to give you And you're really not sure if they do, but they do. You know, they do have more to give you. Because I feel like you want more from this person. And for all the cross watchers out there, like I said, with that hot and cold, I feel like the issue is something that Geminis have already told you, but Geminis don't like to repeat themselves. If a Gemini repeats themselves, you know, that's a sign that they care. I'm going to do a whole pros and cons on Geminis coming up soon. Let me know in the comments if that's something you're interested in. I've been thinking about it for a while. I mean, the two of you have so much potential. You know, there's so much potential between the two of you. And I mean, I feel like you wish this person was a little more loving, a little more nurturing. And I feel like there's times when it just feels like you're, like, we have the Knight of Wands and the Three of Cups. So I feel like there's times when it, you know, it's spontaneous, it's fun, it's feeling like this is your best friend. I mean, like I said, I feel like you really feel at home with this person. That they really make you feel the way you want to feel. There's times when they make you feel so special and they make you feel so so center of attention. You know what I mean? Like they give you that attention, but there's times when they're holding back and it feels like it feels like it was all kind of a dream. You know, there's sometimes when it feels like everything's perfect with this person and things are going good and it's about to take the next step, but then there's times it feels like this person's holding back. Again, with that self-imposed prison. What I see with this person, I mean, I mean, I know this is going to complicate things a lot, but I feel like there's times when this person thinks they know you better than anyone. And then there's times when they feel like they don't know you at all. And it's hard to trust that. You know, they're letting their imagination get the best of them. You know, Geminis, from the outside world, to be honest with you, as a person that's been dating a Gemini for the last 17 years, they're kind of an enigma. You know, sometimes you just don't understand, and sometimes you do. But one thing I see here, Gemini, is I feel like this person, they continue to try. You know, this person will continue to try. They'll put in the work. I mean, they may not understand you all the time, but they want to. You know, they're always learning something new about you. You know, how they see you is always changing, always evolving, always with the Hangman. I mean, it's seeing things in a different perspective. And like I said, I feel like they're not really sure. I mean, they're having trust issues with that. They're having trust issues with knowing what's right and what to do. And, you know, and like I said, sometimes they feel like they know exactly what you want. And sometimes they don't know at all what you want. And I mean, like I said, with that Moon card, but what I see, to answer your question, if that's the question you're asking, like I see, it may not be clear. You may not see what's right in front of you, your Gemini. This person's all in. I mean, I feel like this person loves the shit out of you. You know, and it's just, they want to be open, they want to be honest, they want to be direct, and I feel like a lot of times they do that, but there's sometimes I feel like they hold back, but I feel like moving forward, I don't see them holding back. I see them holding back less. And I feel like the more they find themselves being honest and being direct and letting those real feelings out and being direct, like I said, being direct about it, being honest and not holding back. Because when you hold back, a Gemini smells that shit. They know you're holding back. And if you're holding back, then they kind of start to wonder why. Don't let a Gemini go down the rabbit hole. Temperance. I mean, I feel like they said once they start getting it out, once they're being honest with you and start, just for some of you, it's about being vulnerable as well. Not Gemini, but the cross watcher. It's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable. Like if you're not willing to give them everything, you can't expect everything. If you're not willing to give them anything, you can't expect anything. Mistrust leads to mistrust. Like I said, opening up, being honest. I feel like finding balance in this situation and finally being able to move forward. But it's about trusting your intuition. We have the Ten of Cups as well. So it's like I said, it's that feeling comfortable. This is where you belong. This is where they belong. And that's why I feel like it's hard for you to walk away from this person sometimes, because there's so much good. And there's moments, like I said, when we come back to that Lover's card, that beginning here, it's that feeling of just being you. And this person not getting in the way of that whatsoever, embracing that. You know what I mean? Like I feel like life isn't just about finding someone that puts up with us on our best or that wants us on our best days, but it's those who care enough about us to put up with us on our worst days. Accepting the good, the bad, the ugly of us. Because how many people can hang with us on our best day? Probably everybody. But it's who we want to be with on our worst day. Who makes us feel like ourselves and not feel judged for it. And I mean, I feel like there's a zest for life that you share with this person, with the Queen of Swords, or Queen of Wands, the Aries energy. I feel like you have so much fun with this person, and this person makes you laugh. This person, like I said, but it's just this back and forth, this tug of war. It's not working out anymore. There's only so much patience a person can have. But I feel like you've been patient with this person. Like I said, I do feel like that hot and cold energy, like the in and out. I feel like they're reading it wrong. And finally, we have the Page of Pentacles. It's about alignment. And that's what I see with that open communication, being honest, being vulnerable, showing you who they really are, showing you how they really feel. Not just in words. When actions are present, words are unnecessary, is a quote that I heard years ago, and I always loved it. Because when you put in the work, people can talk all they want. They can say they can say whatever they want. They can talk out their ass. But people that actually do, that's when shit gets done. And like I said, with the Page of Pentacles, it's about aligning themselves with you, getting on the same page. Like I said, I mean, they love the shit out of you, Gemini. What's not to love? With this person, we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We have Libra. We have Gemini. We have some Taurus energy, some Cancer, Pisces. That's the thing, though. Like I said, we always try to look our best and come off at our best. Like a lot of people do that. They want to look their best. They look good, and they want to, doll themselves up. Put some gel in your hair to meet people. Like when you go on your first date, obviously you're going to do yourself up a little bit. It's in a perfect world, we come and we just show up the way we are. But those people that really care about us are going to see the good, bad, the ugly, like I said. You know, you're gonna wake up next to that person with your makeup smeared, you know, hair a mess. You know, there's gonna be that one time where you may get sick, and that person's gonna see you get sick. They're gonna see, you pray into the porcelain gods. We're gonna see each other in that worst time, and it's about being that person that you just feel that comfort with. Nothing like that at all. Let's get into the oracle. I just decided to do it at the end because I feel like there was way too much talking in the beginning. And it really doesn't matter when you pull an oracle. This is called the Classic Horror Oracle. Universe, give us a card for Gemini. Give us a message. I need the book because I don't know them all by heart. This one's Combination. It's the movie The Fly. I don't know if anybody's ever seen that one. It's kind of an oldie, but it's a goodie. It's kind of creepy, kind of weird. I'm gonna have to look it up though. Combination. In our closest relationships, we can sometimes take on each other's habits and quirks, even start to resemble each other without realizing it. This can be for the better or for the worst. Some take comfort in feeling inseparable in the ultimate union. Others find it a little creepy. With help, okay, so the upright meaning is we help each other be human. I can feel that. You know, it's like I said, it's about finding that person. I mean, anybody can put out those good days. It's like that, anybody, everybody wants to be our friend when we're rich. Our real friends are the ones that want us when we're poor, and it's kind of like that type of energy. And it's, like I said, with me and Rose, we've seen our worst, we've seen our best. We've seen our best so far. Let's put it that way. I feel like there's better things to come. We're always striving to be more. And that card makes sense because I feel like sometimes you do take on other people's characteristics, especially over time. But I'm in the same boat. I know Rose better than anybody, and sometimes I don't even know. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I don't know exactly, but I'm getting better. I'm learning more and understanding more, but people that care pay attention and try to learn. Some people aren't going to get us right away. It doesn't mean they're not the person for us. It doesn't mean that at all. It just means they got to learn. And if they put the effort in to learn, that says a lot. And it's something that's, the opposite of a red flag. What do you call the opposite of a red flag? Green flag? I don't know why I never thought of that till now. But yeah, it's not always about the person that knows us the best. It's the person that wants to know us the best. Finding that person that accepts us for exactly who we are. Anyway, be good. Take care. Stay safe.